Welcome to the Veris Residential Investor Day presentation. We appreciate you taking the time to listen to this presentation about how we at Veris Residential are integrating technology into our operating platform. We'll be focusing on how our operational strategy prioritizing innovation continues to enhance our portfolio's value. You'll discover how our forward-thinking approach to technology integration is driving competitive advantages and delivering tangible returns across our properties. As part of our strategic transformation, Veris has positioned itself as a forward-thinking REIT focused on Class A multifamily properties in the Northeast. We operate a vertically integrated, tech-enabled platform designed to deliver contemporary living that aligns with resident preferences. This isn't just about buildings, it's about creating experiences that match how people want to live today. Strong governance, inclusive culture, and operational excellence form the foundation of our model. These aren't just values we talk about. They're embedded in every decision we make and every interaction we have. Our portfolio consists of 21 properties totaling 7,491 units. This includes our recent Sable acquisition, but excludes completed dispositions like Metropolitan. You'll notice Irby now appears as Sable on the map, reflecting our recent rebranding of that property. We're strategically concentrated in high-demand Northeast markets. Our Port Imperial and Jersey City properties particularly benefit from proximity to New York City, offering a compelling value proposition. More spacious, highly amenitized units at generally lower prices than comparable Manhattan properties. This positioning allows us to capture strong demand from renters seeking quality and value, driving both occupancy and rent growth. Everything we do aligns to three strategic pillars: platform and portfolio optimization, capital allocation, and balance sheet optimization. This framework guides how we build, invest, and measure value across our entire organization. Today, we're focusing on the first pillar, how we enhance our resident experience by optimizing our platform through innovative technologies. These aren't just tech experiments, they're proven tools that save our team's time and reduce operating costs while delivering superior resident experiences. Since our transformation into a pure-play multifamily REIT, we've built four distinct competitive advantages. First, our Class A portfolio. These are young, highly amenitized properties in high-growth markets with limited new supply. Second, our industry-leading platform, which is vertically integrated and highly scalable, creating efficiencies across our markets. We've partnered with technology leaders to integrate AI and other innovations that enhance operations while reducing costs. Third, strategic capital deployment opportunities. Our land bank sales and joint venture consolidations provide multiple avenues for growth. You've seen this in action with our recent land sales and the Sable consolidation. Fourth, our proven management team with deep expertise and a seasoned board committed to best-in-class governance. We're focused on both creating and crystallizing shareholder value. Now, let's dive into more detail about our operations. This chart demonstrates how our strategic priorities translate directly into sector-leading results. Looking at the trend lines, both Veris and our peers have experienced growth, but at dramatically different rates. Our average rent per home has grown from roughly $3,000 in 2021 to over $4,000 today, while our peers have grown from about $2,100 to $2,500. Our rents are now 40% above our peer average, up from a 30% premium just 4 years ago. This widening gap is the key story here. The compound annual growth rates make this clear. Over the past 3 years, Veris achieved 8.4% rental growth compared to 5.5% for our peers. That's nearly 300 basis points of outperformance, compounding year after year. This outperformance isn't just about having newer buildings, it's validation that our integrated approach, combining premium assets with innovative technology and superior resident experiences, creates sustainable pricing power. When residents can tour virtually at midnight, submit maintenance requests through AI, and access amenities through a seamless app, they're willing to pay for that enhanced living experience. This expanding rent premium flows directly to our bottom line and demonstrates the real ROI of our technology investments. Beyond rental growth, our operating margin tells an equally compelling story. Since our transformation, we've seen steady margin expansion, from 57% in 2022 to 67.2% in Q1 2025, closing the gap with our peers. Another achievement is in controllable expenses. We've driven these down from nearly 25% in 2021 to just 17.2% today, now below our peers' average. That's an 800 basis point improvement. This isn't about cutting corners. It's about working smarter. Our technology investments are the key driver here. When AI handles routine inquiries, when maintenance requests route automatically, when virtual tours replace some in-person showings, we're able to reduce expenses while improving service. Every basis point of margin improvement drops directly to NOI. Combined with our rent growth, this operational efficiency creates a powerful compounding effect on returns. Veris has maintained the #1 ranking among all REITs nationally for Online Reputation Assessment, or ORA, for 2 consecutive years. Our score of 85.94 significantly outpaces our closest competitor at 81.29 and the national average of 62.58. This sustained leadership position reflects more than just premium properties. It measures how residents feel about their entire living experience. From maintenance response times to community management to the technology we provide, this isn't only about marketing, spend, or reputation management. It's operational excellence translating directly into resident satisfaction. Happy residents renew leases, pay premium rents, and recommend us to others. Now let's hear directly from our residents in their own words about what makes Veris different.
We love it here so much. It's our home.
It's like a little gem, this building.
Whenever we have people visit, they're just like, oh my gosh, like you live in a resort.
It's the level of intimacy and like the touch points with the staff and just with the building experience just feels so much more robust than it has in other buildings.
The relationship that you guys develop with your tenants is really awesome. Whenever you walk in, walk out, I don't remember a day or night, your concierge team doesn't say hi or bye to the person.
Especially with a building of this many units, to feel like they know us and they know my kid,
The maintenance guys are so wonderful and so knowledgeable.
It really has the sense of community.
You guys have a fantastic communication channel between the tenants versus the property management.
Veris holds a gold standard.
Here's a snapshot of the technology solutions deployed across our portfolio. Our customer-facing innovations include AI-powered leasing assistants Quinn and Taylor, self-guided and VR tours, the My Veris Resident app, and Built Rewards. On the sustainability side, we've implemented EV chargers, hydroponic gardens, smart thermostats, and energy-efficient systems throughout our properties. These aren't standalone tools, they're integrated systems that work together. We'll explore each technology in detail today with real testimonials from users. At Veris, we lead with intention, especially in building our operational platform. Everything we've shown you previously, from our sector-leading rental growth to our industry-best resident satisfaction score, is powered by a unified digital ecosystem we call Prism. Our vision is simple: to reimagine residential living, making it more connected, more personalized, and more human, even while integrating innovative technology. And our mission is focused on delivering that through meaningful technology, purposeful design, and a people-first approach. We believe technology should empower, not overwhelm, which we'll expand on shortly. We've created 3 sub-brands under the Veris residential brand. The Veris Promise includes our programs and initiatives that create a best-in-class residential living experience. Embraced by Veris Residential connects residents and staff with the wider community through philanthropic opportunities and donations. And Prism, which we'll be sharing more about today. Our third and newest sub-brand, Prism, powered by People Plus Tech, touches all stakeholders. It's the lens through which our employees and teams work. It's how we connect systems, streamline processes, and deliver consistently better outcome, all without significant expenses, as we remain conscious of costs and committed to maximizing ROI. Think of it as the operating system for everything we do. Technology guided by human insights to empower our teams and help every resident feel seen and supported. With Prism, every interaction, request, tour, or message flows through one seamless system, digital or in person. We've replaced paper and phone tag with intuitive digital experiences, virtual leasing, instant support, automated workflows, all with a human touch. The result? Frictionless living that drives longer stays and great reviews. Innovation at Veris isn't confined to a team or a department, it's cultural. Our leadership team empowers employees at every level to explore new technologies, suggest smarter ways of working, and pilot ideas that move the needle. This encouragement isn't passive, it's backed by tools, time, and trust. And the results speak for themselves. New pilots launched, new platforms integrated, an increasing NOI margin, and the highest resident satisfaction among REITs. Take it from one of our maintenance employees, Alex. Here's his perspective on what that encouragement feels like in the field.
It's a new culture. It's much more looking towards the future as far as technology goes. I don't think we were looking too much at that prior. I think the biggest thing is Veris's ability or want to bring in the new innovations and the new technologies. I mean, I've been a test pilot for a couple different things.
Now introducing Head of Product Strategy at Elemental. Brienne is one of our key partners and has helped shape the Prism platform from the inside out. He's worked as Head of Digital at Vodafone and most recently Senior Managing Director at Accenture. His personal achievements include being named Entrepreneur of the Year and receiving the Intel Innovation Award. Brienne's expertise ensures the technology we deploy isn't just functional, it's frictionless.
Hi, I'm Brian. I've been working in AI for over 15 years, previously holding senior positions at global technology and consulting companies. Today, I'm speaking as founder of Elemental AI, where we've just completed a comprehensive study of artificial intelligence in the REIT sector, focusing on agentic AI, agents that work together to carry out complex tasks. Our research analysed over 20,000 data points across 50 peer portfolios. The results are crystal clear. AI is about to redraw the multifamily map. We found that 92% of prospect inquiries can be handled without human touch, shrinking lease cycles and reducing expenses. Over the next 2 years, every REIT will fall into one of two camps. The AI class, firms that re-engineer workflows so intelligent agents can automate large parts of their operations, and everyone else. Companies that buy point solutions, call it transformation, and watch their margins slip. When e-commerce arrived, Amazon rewired its supply chain while competitors just added a website. 10 years later, Amazon's market cap was 40 times greater than those competitors. AI will create the same separation, only faster. While there is AI activity in the REIT sector, most REITs are buying point solutions. Veris takes a strategic enterprise-wide approach. They're building agile, future-proofed models that evolve as technology advances. Their solutions share information across systems, enabling comprehensive insights. 12 months from now, AI class companies will have structurally lower OPEX and higher retention. The window to join them is closing fast. Thank you.
Through Prism, Veris creates an elevated experience for residents, prospects, staff, and partners alike. It connects systems, surfaces insights, and streamlines workflows, all while putting people first. No stakeholder or detail is left behind. But don't take our word for it. Here's how our teams and residents describe Prism in one word.
Innovative,
Advanced, modern,
Forward-thinking.
trailblazing,
state-of-the-art,
cutting edge,
high-tech,
Dynamic.
Groundbreaking.
iconic, visionary, purposeful,
Transformative.
Prism isn't built for one audience, it's built for all of them. It impacts prospects by enabling smarter touring and faster decisions. It supports residents through personalized, instant service. It empowers teams by reducing friction and improving focus. It helps leaders see clearly, and it gives our teams and residents confidence in our operational edge. Our website is often where the resident journey begins, and Prism powers that too. From AI-driven search to 24/7 chatbot support, it's built to be always on, always informed, and always responsive. Here's what makes our website such a powerful tool. First, the site is evergreen. always live, always evolving. Secondly, embedded AI guides every visitor, be it a prospect, resident, investor, or job seeker. Next, SEO and LLM optimization make it easily discoverable. As Google loses market share for the first time to ChatGPT, Claude, and other AI tools, LLM optimization has become more important than ever. Lastly, it prioritizes customer choice and accessibility. No matter how a prospect prefers to look for their new home, we have a solution made for them. For the first time, the leasing journey starts with intelligence, not just imagery. Meet Quinn and Taylor, the AI assistants redefining leasing and customer service. Quinn and Taylor handle the front end, engaging with prospects and residents. They follow up with prospects, book tours, and answer questions. They also support residents directly by reminding them about rent payments and following up on delinquencies. They work 24/7, they never forget, and they're already saving thousands of hours of team time. When someone's looking for a new home, every minute counts. That's why our platform meets prospects where they are. Mobile first, always on, and fast. From browsing availability to booking tours and chatting, every step is designed to build trust and excitement. It's not just automation, it's guided hospitality at scale. Once someone moves in, the digital support continues. Our AI assistants handle everything a resident needs, with clarity and convenience. They process and track maintenance tickets, answer questions about leases and rent, send payment reminders and renewal offers, and gather feedback and move-out intentions. They are like your personal property manager, conveniently located in your pocket. Everything happens in-app or online. No waiting, no lines, no hold music, just clean, clear communication at every touch point. Let's see our AI assistants in action, interacting with a prospect. Watch how Quinn instantly greets the visitor, understands their needs, and provides detailed information about available units. Notice how the conversation flows naturally. Quinn answers the prospect's questions without missing a beat. When the prospect is ready, Quinn seamlessly offers tour times and captures their contact information. This entire interaction, from initial greeting to booked tour, happens in under 2 minutes, any time of day or night. Here's what they do for every prospect who connects with Veris. They answer top leasing questions instantly while qualifying leads to save our team's time. Quinn also schedules tours and sends confirmations, automatically following up to drive conversions. This is what 24/7 leasing support looks like. No wait times, no business hours, just instant, helpful responses that guide prospects toward their next home. Here's what all of this innovation adds up to: real results that matter. From January through April of this year alone, our AI assistants have saved over 7,000 hours of staff time, responding in an average of just 29 seconds, and over 50% of messages were sent after business hours. When interacting with prospects, 40% of leads book tours. That's significantly ahead of our tech partners' average. Most impressively, 7% of leads sign a lease. That's more than double our tech partners' other clients. These aren't just efficiency metrics. They're proof that AI-driven engagement drives real business outcomes. Faster responses, 24/7 availability, and higher conversion rates all add up to a better experience for prospects and a stronger bottom line for Veris. Let's hear directly from our residents, team members, and leasing professionals on how our AI assistants are helping them save time, find answers, and move faster.
Super easy. It's like on your computer. You can see the conversations that Quinn is having. It's where she's speaking to prospects and even residents now. I do like it mainly because I can have it as just a little sidebar on my computer. We usually have it open throughout the day where we can see if something has been handed off to us. If it's ever anything we might need to answer that she might not know, you see that you have one pending, you can answer right away, and we can jump in there, answer that question. And then if the prospect has another question that Quinn does answer, she would answer it herself.
Quinn does help us out a lot because it basically acts like they're one of us, and it's like a live person that's actually speaking to the resident. It can be 3 o'clock in the morning, and Quinn can basically respond to the resident, and the resident feels more at ease.
There was an emergency leakage in laptop, and the maintenance guy came at 3 o'clock at night.
We just submitted, and they were at 3 a.m. in the morning. The guy was like, so we really appreciate that. Yeah.
We were just being stressed because we were going to travel next day. So we were just worried how we are going to do this, what is going to happen. Submitted the request, 3 a.m. we found the person coming and doing the repairing also. So it's really amazing.
The modern prospect wants options, and Veris delivers. In addition to traditional on-site leasing, we now offer fully virtual tours, VR tours, with 3D experiences powered by our partner Peak, who you will hear from later, and self-guided tours booked instantly through our site. Let's start with our virtual tour experience, an immersive, mobile-friendly way for prospects to explore a community from anywhere. Here's what that looks like in action. Notice how prospects can navigate through the space at their own pace, moving from room to room just as they would in person. They can explore the kitchen details, check out the bedroom layouts, and get a true sense of the unit's flow and natural light. The tour extends beyond individual units to showcase our amenities, from fitness centers to rooftop lounges, giving prospects a complete picture of the lifestyle waiting for them. Every surface, every view, every detail is captured in high resolution. This isn't just a photo. It's an immersive experience available 24/7 from anywhere in the world that turns browsers into serious prospects. No downloads, no logins, just intuitive, high-resolution walkthroughs that bring the property to life. The numbers speak for themselves. Over 68,000 prospects have taken virtual tours with Veris in 2025, and we've booked over 2,200 self-guided tours. Compared to other clients on Peak's platform, Veris generates 270% more virtual tours, 107% more tours per prospect, or about 6 units per session, attracts 87% more prospects, and books 21% more self-guided tours. These aren't just impressive numbers. They show that prospects are deeply engaging with our properties before ever stepping foot on site. Let's hear how our teams are using virtual tours to scale leasing efforts and deliver a modern customer experience.
Peak has really generated a lot of leases, I would say. It's given people a real feel of what the apartment looks like, real dimensions, real views.
They capture the authenticity of the apartment, the features very well. It feels like you're inside the apartment.
Having the quality of videos that we have, we've been able to secure those applications.
Virtual tours have been extremely helpful for those folks that are out of state or people who are able to come in, but we don't have the floor plan available.
Virtual tours really save our time from wasting our time on people that aren't interested, that are just browsing.
People that are just curious of, hey, I'm moving from Alaska, moving from California.
We would send them an email. These are the virtual tours. Now they're more interested in coming in, or they'll just lease because they're not here. We've gotten a lot of people who lease without ever stepping foot in the property. Now that's something that was unheard of 10 years ago.
Next up, our self-guided tour experience. This offering gives prospects the ability to tour a community in person at their convenience, with no on-site staff required. Hear from our team members about how self-guided tours have helped their daily workflows.
Having self-guided tours as an option has been amazing. You have folks who call in and oftentimes we're busy.
At first, I was pretty hesitant about the self-guided tours, but after it's been implemented, it's really helpful, especially when we're like booked back to back, especially on weekends. People would stop by and be like, hey, I was just walking by. I wanted to see what you guys have to offer.
They can pop downstairs to the concierge, book a tour right then and there, grab keys, and go check out the units that they would like.
They have like the freedom just to come in, tour at their own speed, at their own pace.
Everything is seamless for them. And then from there, really, the only questions they have are like additional fees and things of that sort.
They'll come up to us and say, oh my God, I love the building. I love the common areas. Like, where do I apply?
We've had that situation a couple times and end up leasing from walking in and doing a self-guided tour because we weren't available.
Self-guided tours gives us the opportunity to free up some extra time so that we can accommodate all of our responsibilities without feeling like we aren't neglecting someone.
At Veris, we're always exploring new ways to bring our communities to life. That's why we've begun piloting virtual reality leasing, giving prospects a chance to explore units and amenities in full immersive 3D right from their own home. Here's a look at how prospects can use VR tours for an immersive experience. This technology is currently in beta with 3 properties, with plans to expand across our entire portfolio in the near future. All existing tours and future tours will soon be available in our online VR showroom. While this screen recording may look similar to our virtual tours, since we're not wearing VR headsets, the actual experience is transformative. In our VR showroom, prospects can utilize their own VR headsets to become fully immersed in the space. They can look up at ceiling heights, turn around to gauge room dimensions, and experience the unit's scale in a way that's impossible on a flat screen. By leveraging our existing infrastructure and assets scanned using Peak's technology, we've been able to launch this pilot in an incredibly cost-effective manner, catering to the preferences of different prospects and positioning Veris as an early adopter of this emerging technology. Austin Lowe, founder and CEO of Peak, our partner in delivering world-class virtual, self-guided, and VR touring experiences. Prior to launching Peak in 2019, Austin worked at an investment fund, creating data-driven models to invest in e-commerce and internet platforms. He is also a licensed New York real estate salesperson and a lifelong photography enthusiast, both of which sparked his interest in leveraging 3D virtualization technology to bring the e-commerce experience to finding a home. He's been a key partner in helping Veris scale Peak's tools across our portfolio, and today he'll share more on how our partnership is helping set a new standard for leasing. During our Investor Day on June 2nd, we were thrilled to have Austin present in person, speaking to our Veris's technology-forward mindset. Here's a quote from his presentation. Veris's innovation-first culture shows through in the speed and consistency of their deployment of technology, as well as their willingness to test the cutting edge of technology. We see a measurable difference in the impact that they are able to drive from the deployment of our product relative to the rest of our customer base, and they've been fantastic collaborators in innovation. Next, let's talk about the My Veris app. When prospects become residents, they access My Veris, our all-in-one resident hub developed with Ven. One app handles everything: utilities, insurance, rent, maintenance, amenities, plus community features like neighbor chats and interest groups. For our teams, it's a comprehensive property management platform. Here's a video from our partner Ven about launching the app with us and our results.
It's been really good, seamless. Everyone's been very responsive. We're on the ground just running. It's not stressful at all. And everyone, you get to know your neighbors, and everyone is respectful. They know I live and work in a building, and they don't even treat me like I'm an employee. They treat me like a neighbor.
I think for us, My Veris is really part of the resident experience, and in a world where everyone wants to have access to information, to amenities in residential buildings, but also to their neighbors and their communities in one place, that's really what My Veris is for.
This version, it involves connecting with different people and making this building more like a community. So it's definitely a better experience.
I feel like it's been a really great collaboration between Ben and Veris, working with the teams on setting everything up on the back end. It's a really seamless hub and allows us to really integrate everything in one place.
It's obviously a change for the residents. So I think one of the reasons we were very thoughtful about how we roll the app out and how we approach it, how we communicate about it, is that we are asking all of our residents to delete what they were used to and start from scratch and trust us on day one that this will be better.
I mean, we live in a world where we live and die by our phones. So it was a lot more user-friendly than the old app. Like it wasn't glitchy, it was a little bit more smooth. It was just easier.
Funny, okay, all right, yeah. That's a big book group. That's a big book group, yeah.
We're really hands-on, so I feel like the partnership has been really great in the sense that we've been able to work with your team and really fully onboard what we're doing on the day-to-day. Ven came on site and really jumped in and wanted to know the ins and outs of what we were doing and how we did it. And I think that it wasn't just a cookie cutter situation where this is how it is. It's how can we make this better, and kind of working, how can we make this work for us?
In the group.
That's great. See, I already know somebody in the group. That's perfect.
The early results from Veris have exceeded expectations. App adoption rates are tracking ahead of Ven's average performance, with more than 9,600 residents, or about 90% of our portfolio, already actively using the platform. And we're seeing increased engagement with social functions that give our teams insights into what matters most to our residents. The app is doing exactly what we built it to do, making it easier for people to live well, stay longer, and feel truly at home. Here's a quick look at the features residents interact with most inside the app. As you can see, Veris is more than a utility app. It's a community platform. Residents can join interest groups based on their hobbies and lifestyles, from fitness enthusiasts to pet owners, creating organic connections with their neighbors. The chat feature enables real-time communication, whether they're coordinating with neighbors, reaching out to property management, or participating in community discussions. They can also explore offers from our brand partners, local restaurants, fitness studios, and services that enhance their lifestyle. Plus, all the essentials are here too: viewing billing history, paying rent instantly, submitting and tracking maintenance requests. You'll see how seamlessly residents can reserve amenities. A few taps and they've booked the rooftop for a gathering or secured a spot in tomorrow's yoga class. No calls to the office, no wondering about availability. With our unified backend, every interaction automatically syncs across all systems. No duplicate data entry, no silos, just one seamless experience that makes everyday living effortless. This is what modern residential living looks like: connected, convenient, and community-focused. Orba Kobza is the CEO and co-founder of Ven, a platform revolutionizing the multifamily industry by transforming the entire resident and operator journey into a seamless, automated digital experience powered by robust resident and AI insights. Ven marks Or's third venture, building on his successful track record of scaling hospitality and real estate companies. With over 150,000 units in 2024 and an ambitious vision to reach 2 million units in the next 36 months, Ven is poised to become a major player in the future of property management and resident experience. Or resides in New York City with his wife and 2 sons. Our Senior Vice President of Marketing and Communications, Nicole Jones, spoke with Ven CEO Orba Kobza about developing and launching the new Veris app.
First of all, I wanted to tell you how excited we are about this partnership. It's been an amazing rollout, probably our best so far. It's about 45 days into this partnership and all the metrics are just moving like every day and the team is so excited. And I think that the Veris team not just know what they want, they're also very collaborative. And the number one priority that they have is improve the life of the people who live within the building. This is what you bring to the world, this level of details which is obsessed about your customers. And this is a big differentiation.
Veris is already improving experiences throughout our portfolio. Take it from our team members.
The Veris app is amazing. You feel like you could do everything from there.
It's very efficient with putting in maintenance requests.
They can also submit work orders through there. You'll get notifications of your packages in there.
One of my favorite features on our end is when residents rent amenities, we don't need to send out the reservation form. They acknowledge it directly on the app, make payment directly on the app. All we have to do is approve it. Our Sky Lounge here is a rentable amenity. Normally don't get too many rental requests for it. Since we rolled out the app, we've already had 3 in just the span of a month.
Before the app, a lot of residents would go and create groups on WhatsApp, on OneRoof, and they were not part of the Veris organization.
The app helps us monitor what does actually go on there.
You know, now it has these groups, these social groups, and residents have the ability to create their own groups.
I have the added benefit of being a resident as well as an employee. I've actually met some new neighbors with our residential groups.
Residents can stay engaged and feel like this is a place where they want to stay.
Having the app being another platform that allows them to connect in that way is amazing.
Our residents are also already seeing the benefits of Veris, and they've been vocal about it. Let's hear directly from them.
As far as like making my life easier as a mom and as a resident and working, I think it's super easy to maneuver and has just definitely made everything so much more streamlined.
It keeps you updated on each and everything.
You have access to everything you need. Puts everything in one place at your fingertips. It's our North Star.
The historical data that you guys have within the app, like, what are the payments that I have done, the different sort of groups that have been added to it, but really encourages you, keeps you busy all along. It feels like, you know, you have your extended family between, like, you know, these three properties.
The whole community of the golfing app, I think, is amazing. Like, people are like actually going in there and saying like, hey, I'm booking late, I can't make my reservation if anyone wants to grab it, versus just waiting around and seeing if somebody doesn't show up, which I think is so awesome.
Then there's one which is known as the marketplace, so I joined that as well. So that keeps you updated if there's anything of your interest and if you would be really willing to purchase something within the community.
You can actually connect with neighbors. You're bringing a lot of different verticals together.
The app and the groups like are really helping forge those relationships.
That's really what makes the difference, a Veris difference.
When something breaks, residents don't want to wait, and now they don't have to. With Veris, submitting a maintenance request is as simple as a few taps. They can upload photos, describe the issue, and receive updates in real time. No waiting in line, no chasing paper forms. Veris support doesn't clock out. With 24/7 AI-driven assistance, residents can request help, pay bills, or ask a question. Let's take a look at how Quinn, the Veris app, and Yardi worked together to create a seamless experience.
The app has definitely helped us in regards to communication, ease of communication between maintenance and residents. They've noticed the change as far as like how quick we respond. I've actually been walking through the building and I'll get this person just put in a maintenance request, and I would literally go to the door and the resident's like, I just hit enter on that and you already hear that's like crazy. Like, how'd you do that? And I'm like, as soon as I get the notification, if I'm here, I'm doing this.
I'm not kidding you. I've submitted 2 maintenance requests, and the second I push send, within 4 minutes, there was a knock on my door. And I'm like, it just can't be. The whole staff here, like the maintenance staff, everyone just has been so wonderful and helpful, and feels like a family, especially raising kids in this building.
All of this is powered by Yardi, our end-to-end ERP platform. Here's a closer look at how Yardi supports operations. It connects leasing, maintenance, accounting, and resident services in one system, helping teams work faster, respond better, and deliver consistently. And don't worry, it's integrated with all our most important systems, including Veris. This unified platform allows our on-site teams and corporate staff to track requests, monitor performance, and manage properties, all from a centralized dashboard. It's the operational heart of Prism. What you just saw is more than software. It's the foundation that makes everything possible. Yardi provides the infrastructure that powers our entire operation. From unified property management to real-time data access, this platform ensures every team member has the tools they need to succeed. It seamlessly integrates with our innovative solutions like Veris and our AI assistants, creating a cohesive ecosystem that scales effortlessly as we grow. Most importantly, Yardi transforms complex operations into streamlined workflows, giving our teams more time to focus on what matters most. Our residents. Let's hear from our internal teams, the people using Yardi every day. From property managers to back office support, they're the ones ensuring that every tool, every ticket, and every interaction delivers on our promise of frictionless service.
When I first started with the company, we did leases by paper. I used every system that companies had, and this one is the most efficient, I find. Everything feeds to Yardi. If someone's looking for an apartment, it'll come through the Yardi CRM queue. We'll get the prospect's information. They'll get a response from Quinn, and then the office will be able to pick up, see what they're interested in. Through Yardi, you can send emails, you can send the floor plans, you can send pricing. Renewals are all generated through Yardi, which is great. We have a complete hub of everyone's information in there. It's good for follow-up, it's good for resident engagement, it's good for renewal engagement. It's good just to have a complete history of every person that you're dealing with. And in our industry, that's super important. Just having all that information on hand, it just makes every person more productive this way, giving more time for the things that matter, for taking care of residents, taking care of the building, making sure everyone that walks through a Veris property door is getting the proper service that they need.
Maintenance IQ is one of the most powerful tools in the Yardi ecosystem and a core part of how we close service requests quickly and consistently. Here's a closer look at how Maintenance IQ transforms our maintenance operations. When a request comes in, the system instantly categorizes it by urgency and automatically routes it to the right technician. No manual assignment needed, no delays in dispatch. The dashboard gives our teams complete visibility. They can see every open ticket, track technician locations in real time, and monitor completion progress across the entire portfolio. Notice how technicians update work orders directly from their mobile devices. They can add photos, log time spent, and note any additional issues discovered, all syncing instantly to the main system. For residents, this integration with Veris means complete transparency. They receive automatic updates throughout the process. No more wondering about status or calling the office for updates. This is operational efficiency at scale, turning what used to be a paper-heavy, phone tag process into a streamlined digital workflow that keeps everyone informed and accountable. Let's look at how AI is transforming our maintenance operations. 34% of residents now communicate with our AI assistant for maintenance requests. That's over a third of our residents choosing digital interaction. Those requests see a 37-hour median completion time. 66% of AI work orders are completed within 2 days. That's a 15 percentage point improvement over traditional work order submissions. These numbers show the real impact of technology on operational efficiency. When residents can submit requests instantly through AI and see them resolved faster than ever before, that's operational excellence in action. Here's how our on-site teams are using Maintenance IQ in real time, and why they consider it a game changer for both speed and communication.
Maintenance IQ is another platform where we generate work orders, complete work orders, residents open up work orders. We can do our move-out inspection reports, preventive maintenance reports. Once a resident opens up a work order with Quinn, it would be generated in Maintenance IQ and ERD.
At Veris, we believe paying rent should come with perks. That's why we've partnered with Built Rewards, the only loyalty program that lets residents earn points just for paying rent. It's another way we're turning simple transactions into lasting relationships. To celebrate the launch of Built Rewards, we brought our communities together with events, activations, and a clear message. Rent can do more. These photos reflect the energy of that rollout and the excitement our residents felt when they realized Rent Day could also mean Rewards Day. Since launching Built Rewards, we've seen tremendous enthusiasm across our portfolio. Residents immediately understood the value of earning rewards on their largest monthly expense, and adoption has exceeded our expectations. The program is doing exactly what we hoped, creating value for residents while strengthening their connection to Veris. The numbers on screen tell the story, but the real impact is in how residents now see Rent Day as an opportunity, not just an obligation. Let's hear from our residents and teammates like Jason and Alicia about how Built has impacted their financial wellness, flexibility, and connection to Veris.
Those Built rewards, they accumulate and they count up.
I had one resident share that they didn't realize that whole time they were just accumulating points. They used it towards their rent. They got a full month of rent free.
I was talking to one of my residents. She has some good positive feedback, and when she pays the rent, I believe she can earn a certain amount of points, which also interacts with her credit score.
This is a fantastic tool that you guys have developed in terms of the rewards program that you guys have started. I usually pay my rent against it. So let's say if it's if it's 500 points or 1,000 points, so usually I pay it off. Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah.
Today, technology isn't a back-of-house system. It's an amenity. Just like a gym or a rooftop deck, our digital tools influence leasing decisions, satisfaction, and retention. Sustainable and home technologies are one of the key differentiators for our portfolio. From EV chargers, hydroponic farms, and smart thermostats to our interactive resident mobile app and mobile keys like Butterfly MX, our communities are designed to minimize impact while maximizing comfort. These features are highlighted during tours and move-in, and they matter to our residents. Today's renters care about how their home affects the world around them, and with every eco-forward choice, we make it easy for them to live better and tread lighter. Let's hear from residents and staff about what that means in practice.
Living in a sustainability conscious building has really helped my efforts as a mom to show my kids what it's all about, to give the earth back what it's given to us.
We got a lot of great feedback on the hydroponic tower that we have at River Trace. We usually harvest about once a month, the greens. As soon as we put them out in the lobby, residents come and grab them, and they don't even last like an hour at the front desk. So
the hydro panels that are outside and providing clean water.
We do have the automatic shades. If I'm sitting here and the sun is facing on me and I'm hot and I'm sweating, it would automatically close the shade. It also saves a lot of energy when it comes down to cooling and heating.
There's one app feature that I think is underutilized. It's the Butterfly app, and you can use it to open a door on your phone. When it's rain out, when I have my kids in tow and I'm carrying all their bags, I'm like half a block away from the door. Instead of trying to fish for my keys, I can just open it and slide it. 15 seconds before we get to the door, it's unlocked. So I can usher my kids inside, and it's so much easier. So I really like that feature.
The smart thermostats are good too. The residents do love them because they're able to operate them from their cell phones.
The smart thermostats are such a lifesaver when you are doing a million things. You are cooking something, you looking at recipes on your phone, you got to turn the AC up. You just open up your Eco app and just change the temperature like that. And I think that would be a really hard thing to let go of if I ever moved out. All of these little things that can add up to make a big difference.
Our goal is simple: a frictionless customer experience. Every feature we launch, every partner we bring on, every policy we reimagine, it's all in service of making life easier for the people who call our properties home. At Veris, we don't rely on one tool or one vendor. We work with a wide array of best-in-class technology partners to deliver a unified customer journey. A perfect example of this cohesion is our resident tour experience, where our website, AI Assistant Quinn, Peak's touring platform, and our on-site team calendars all work together seamlessly. It starts with a visit to our website, which is optimized for mobile and discoverable via search and AI tools like ChatGPT. From there, Quinn engages the prospect immediately, qualifying them, answering questions, and guiding them toward the best available options. When a prospect wants to tour one of our properties, they can book a self-guided tour at their convenience, whether that's during lunch, after work, or on a weekend. Quinn instantly confirms their appointment and adds it directly to our on-site team's calendar. No phone calls, no back-and-forth emails. The prospect receives detailed directions and access instructions. When they arrive, they use their phone to access the building and tour at their own pace, taking time to envision their life in the space without feeling rushed. It's convenience meets technology, creating an experience that respects their time and preferences. Let's see how it works. We've built a cohesive ecosystem. Now we're taking it even further. Let's look at how we're piloting new technologies, pushing boundaries and reimagining the future of multifamily living. Our leasing and maintenance teams are now testing meta glasses, making it easier to showcase and service units. Let's see how our teams are using them in action. You'll see one of our community managers, Michael, highlight different features of a unit, including the cabinets, flooring, and views. This allows him to answer questions by prospects about specific unit features and show them in a high-resolution video, contributing to even more sight-unseen leases. After that, you'll see Jason, one of our area maintenance managers, recording a maintenance issue using his meta glasses. He wears them on site walks and records issues to share with his team. He also uses the glasses to record himself repairing maintenance issues, sharing this info with the broader Veris maintenance team to continually build a how-to repository.
And these soft-close cabinets. And I wanted to showcase the bathroom tile flooring. And to top it all off, here's your beautiful city view.
We're also investing in AI-powered productivity in our corporate team to summarize meetings, draft follow-ups, streamline operations, and more, reducing friction at every level. With thousands of property images across our portfolio, finding the right photo used to mean endless searching through folders. Our AI-powered photo search changes that. Teams simply describe what they need, like a sunset view from Port Imperial or modern kitchen. And the AI surfaces the perfect images in seconds. This means our design team can create marketing materials faster, and everyone has access to our best visual assets. What once took 30 minutes of searching now takes 30 seconds. Communication is a key part of any operation, and at Veris, we're making it faster, clearer, and smarter through AI. Whether it's ChatGPT or Claude, our teams are leveraging these tools to brainstorm faster, draft more clearly, and respond more confidently. This isn't just automation. It's about giving our people more time to focus on strategy, allowing them to refine messaging using a strong draft as a starting point. Let's see how our financial and accounting teams are using tools like Blackline next.
Blackline is a tool that is actually pretty broadly used, but not a lot of real estate companies at this moment are actually utilizing a tool like Blackline. We are ahead of the game in this regard. It actually has like AI type of capabilities where it can see all the activity from our banks.
We were able to use the technology of Blackline, so there's no manual involvement, any risk for human error.
It is a tool we use to actually replace our Excel-based reconciliations and a lot of manual reconciliations. Basically allows you to automatically reconcile cash.
So we're only reconciling and looking at less than 5% of those transactions, which has significantly reduced the workload.
It has saved the team a ton of time on a monthly basis and really has allowed us to do things in a much more efficient manner.
A new AI tool that we've recently rolled out amongst the marketing team has been Fireflies, which is our note taker. This has been super helpful on the marketing side because we have bi-weekly calls with all of our on-site teams. We're talking to our vendors, having internal calls, external calls, and this tool has been able to really save time because it takes all of our notes during the call and then creates a summary at the end and a to-do list. That way we can go over what's our top priority, what we need to respond back to, and then keep the teams accountable for tasks that we assign them in the calls as well.
We use the QR code that's on our maintenance badge for Veris. Sometimes it's, kind of hard to have a resident log on, write a review for you. It's so much easier for them to just scan your QR code that's on your badge and it'll automatically bring you to a property that you're stationed to, and they can just write a quick review and just add your name.
For me, Microsoft Teams has been a huge addition to the training department. Being able to be together in one room with my colleagues, whether they're international, they're out of state, or just in a different town, bridging that gap and having everybody together, getting the same information at the same time and collaborating has been huge for me. I interviewed for the role I'm in now with Anna, who was in London at the time on a travel ban because of COVID. So it was technology that brought us together.
All of these technologies, all of these partners, all of this progress unified through one lens, one system, one identity. This is Prism. More than a platform, it's the operating system for modern living, and it's the result of years of work, partnership, and purpose. We want to recognize the exceptional work of our internal team, who were instrumental in assembling this presentation. They skillfully drew from our extensive library of existing materials and insights to create this comprehensive overview for you. And before you leave, here's an important disclaimer. This presentation is not intended for and may not be used, relied upon, distributed, copied, or disclosed to any other party without the prior written consent of Veris Residential. Any unauthorized use, reliance, or dissemination of this material is strictly prohibited. The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed herein do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of any vendor, partner, or other organization. Thank you for taking the time to learn more about our company. We hope you enjoyed this presentation.